Okay, this is Jack's new cochlear implant processor. It's called the Naida. Okay, this part here is the ear hook, which hooks over Jack's ear. This part here is the processor, which processes the sound. There's the wire, which plugs into the coil, which has got a magnet in, which attaches to Jack's head. And then this bottom part here is the battery. Now, to change the battery, you just slide it off. See, it slides on and off. Slide it back on, make sure it goes all the way in and clicks, and that means it goes on. Now, there's no power switch, so as soon as you put the battery on, it's on. And you'll see there's a red light flashing, which means it's on and it's working, but it's not connected to its head. As soon as you connect the coil to Jack's head, it'll flash green if it's working. If it's ever flashing orange or flashing red and it's connected to Jack's head, it means there's a problem with the battery or the connection, or a problem with the wire not being plugged in properly. Go. Okay, so put it on Jack's ear. You slide it over the ear so you can see the ear hook sits nicely on his ear, and then you twist the wire around and then place it on the coil on his head. So the wire is nice and tight round there. It's not sticking out or anything like that. And then you can see there that's flashing green because it's now working. And the flash is green to pick up sound, and that means it's working. Is that working, Jack? Yeah, okay. Now, Jack normally likes to wear his ears on a headband. So this is his headband. Okay, and it's got 4 little loops of elastic, 2 per each processor. And what you do to attach the processor to the headband is pull the wire out, figure out which processor's which. So if you'll see underneath, there's a little red dot in this one, and on the other processor there's a blue dot. Red means right and blue means left. Red for right, red for right. So you're going to put this one on the right hand side, which would be this side. Start by sliding, get the 2 loops together and slide the ear hook in like that through both loops. Push the elastic down over the battery. Okay, so you can make room for the hole for where the wire goes. Pop the wire back in, make sure it clicks all the way in and it's flush. If it's out a little bit like that, that won't work. Got to push it all the way in. Then Jack, we'll pop this on your head. So you see the 2 loops are down there. Pop it over his head. Like that, so it just sits like a nice hairband. And then turn the side down. Headband, yeah. Slide it down so it sits naturally where it would sit, but then it's keeping the weight on the headband. It sits nicely on the ear, but it's actually hold on the headband. And then just tuck that ear hook inside so it keeps it more flush to his head. Okay, on the top here, this little hole here is the microphone. Okay, so if you wanted to whisper to Jack, you whisper in this little hole here. This microphone used to be up here on the coil, but now it's here. So make sure that's where the noise is coming in. These 2 buttons here are the volume buttons. These are disabled, so they don't work, so you can press them as many times as you want. It won't affect anything. And then lastly, this button here sets the program. So as soon as you put a battery in, it resets the program to program 1. To change the setting, you press it once and watch the colour of the light. That flashed 2 green. That means it's moved on to program 2. If you press it again, that flashed 3 times green, and that means it's on program 3. Jack needs to be on program 3 for normal setting, program 1 for his FM, and program 2 if he's going to go swimming, because he'll have a waterproof case for his ear and the microphone needs to be on the coil.
It's on program 2.
It's on program 2. Shall I press it again then? Clever boy. I'll press it again. What a clever boy. So Jack heard the 2 beeps and told me it was program 2. So I've pressed it again. It's flashed 3 times green and now it's on 3. Okay. Okay, so here it's flashing green, it means it's working. If for whatever reason it becomes detached, it's red and Jack can't hear anything through this ear. Okay, put it back on. Then if the battery's going, it'll flash orange, and the spare batteries are in the bag, in here. Okay, and you just need to slide one of the plastic covers off the top, and then you'll be able to replace the battery, sliding on and sliding off like we talked about before.
I like my new ears.